Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are checking out Groin by RM. Very excited about this one. As far as I understand, this track is going to be a little bit different from the other ones. From what I could find online, BTS's agency actually explained that the track Groin from this album contains RM's candid thoughts directed at those he dislikes. He expresses, "What do I represent? I only represent myself. Before I die of anger, let me say what I have to say." So this is basically kind of like an open written letter to the masses to tell you how I really feel, so you don't have it twisted. So very, very excited about this one. So without further ado, let's go. Bit of a spiral. Kind of symbolic already. Ooh. Yeah, I bet you're tired of all the bullshit.
Yo, 세상에 재수 없는 세기가 많아.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
길이나 가라. 세상엔 알 수 없는 세기가 많아.
Hell yeah.
부딪힐 것 같으면 난 더 세게 밟아. Just fuck it up, bitch. Every time you know I fuck it up, bitch.
Yeah.
이렇게 번번이 또 망치고 말아. 나 스님은 못 돼. 타인은.
Damn, that was an interesting. It looks like a legitimate mirror in shot that they're using, so that's pretty cool. A reflection metaphor. Ooh. There we go. Well, hold up, let's think about. Holy shit, he already said so much. I just made it and now they're pressuring me to step up. Almost as if I'm supposed to represent something. Why can't I just represent myself? Why do we have to put pressure on me? Why do we have to put me up on a pedestal that I did not ask to be put on? Put so much unnecessary pressure on me and then use that pressure of me not delivering on your expectation of me as it being a bad thing and then talking shit about me. Like I'm supposed to be some kind of a diplomat. I just want to do my art. I want to do my music and I just want to do what makes me happy in a way, because at the end of the day, I don't even fucking know myself. Or kind of like there's so much to myself, as we've seen with Come Back to Me, and then obviously the last music video where it's basically like, oh, the co-workers who were actually Namjoon's brain cells in a way, which was a really cool metaphor. I said constantly co-workers / friends, but they were his brain cells as they were left behind, and he made it big only to do like these morning or night shows to promote his stuff. So he left the fun part of him in a way in order to do what he loves, but the thing that he loves is associated with all this unnecessary bullshit that he doesn't want to do. Therefore, it kills him, and he would be much happier to be lost, like in the music video Lost, than to be found among people who don't really give a fuck about him and just say his name, promote his music because it's a contractual obligation of sorts. Now, he also uses the word bapangsang, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of times. From what I could find from the BTS subs.com website, actually, it comes from a Korean meme and is meant to be a form of alien speech, but is understood as gibberish. And there's bapangsang and there's bangsan. One of them is the Korean meme, the one with the two B's, and the other one It says, the website says that it is unclear. It could potentially refer to a Buddhist practice of planting trees or setting up rocks as a form of defense. Another possible interpretation is that sung is being used as a honorific. Sung, while not a Korean honorific term, is used often as the Korean spelling of the Japanese honorific sun. I have no idea. Let me know in the comment section, obviously, if you know. And right before I feel like I'm going to crash, that is when I step on the gas, like not letting off. Not letting myself fall, basically.
Yo, 세상에 재수 없는 새끼가 많아. 어쩌라고 뭐 가던 길이나 가라. 세상엔 알 수 없는 새끼가 많아. 부딪힐 것 같으면 난 더 세게 밟아. Just fuck it up, bitch. Every time you know I fuck it up, bitch. 이렇게 번번이 또 망치고 말아. 나 스님은 못 돼. 타인의 말은 내게는 언제나 오해. 나도 fucking diploma. 이제 좀 살만하니 뭔 책임을 떠넘네. 내가 뭘 대표해. 나는 나만 대표해. 화병 나서 죽기 전에 할
For some reason, this reminds me of like train spotting. I don't know if it's the aesthetic or the design of the outfit.
I see what I see. I be what I be. I'll set you free.
Set me free. Sorry, thought of Jimin. Ooh.
Your face, I'm like fuck it. Don't care what you talking.
Ooh.
You walk like a dog.
Should just walk in line. Damn. Holy shit, this is so fucking dope. This chorus is mega snappy and very, very addicting. It's a bit of a middle finger kind of song. I just want to focus on me. It's not even about fuck the system or, you know, fuck the corruption, fuck, you know, the establishment or something like that. It's just fuck you for putting all of this pressure on me. Like, he just wants to be left alone. Get your ass out of the fucking trunk. I don't want a human centipede situation here. I don't need this. Get your ass out of mine and leave me the fuck alone. I always talked about how it makes me happy to hear idols curse for some reason, because like it's just kind of like makes it ultra authentic. And this song is incredibly authentic because it's like he literally doesn't give a fuck. Like, he already made it so fucking big that the amount of people that are going to have a problem with the song don't even stand a chance to the amount of people that are going to love the song. And it's going to separate almost like the people who are like think they're fans and the actual fans, the ones who actually appreciate him and appreciate BTS, and the ones that think that they love them or something along those lines. Like this is going to separate like true fans from potential haters disguised as fans in some way. Maybe I'm off. I don't know. I love the lens, the mirror in previously, almost like a self-reflection.
Don't care what you talking. You walk like a dog.
I'm actually getting train spotting vibes. The aesthetic of it makes me think of like the UK for some reason. I'm not really too sure. But the aesthetic is very early 2000s UK or 90s. 세상엔 알 수 없는 세계가 많아. 나는 더 세게 밟아. 그냥 더 세게 밟아. Yeah, I fuck it up. I fuck it up. 지금 오는 해롭지만 I suck it up. 이제는 거꾸로 더 절벽으로 사냥형과 함께 어머니 속썩이러 어쩌면은 법이로 아니 그건 never know. 난 착하게 살 거야 하지만은 you never know. 눈은 좀 깔아줘 그러니 자극하지 말아줘. 친구가 되고 싶다면 그냥 술이나 좀 따라줘. You dig? I see what I see. Damn, that was cool. I think there was like another song or maybe like a movie or something where if you just want to be a friend, just bring something to drink. Like if you want to have a drink, I'm all down for it. I don't know who said that. Maybe it was a I don't think it was a comedian, but um lower your gaze, don't egg on me. No matter what above the law, I'll never go. Never gonna never gonna break the law. Um I'm gonna stay true to myself. I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna stay, disciplined in some way. The hate might be toxic, but I always keep on sucking it up because BTS have been doing that ever since the fucking inception of BTS. Whether it's like what was it? We checked out the BTS guide and there were like a bunch of like rappers that were egging on I believe Namjoon and Yoongi was there and they were like, "Oh, you're an idol, you do your makeup and shit like that," something along those lines. And the way, August D clapped back at all of those haters is also pretty damn cool. And there's a song called "Joke" that I definitely want to check out in the near future. So hopefully we'll do that. But yeah, I just love the fact that I at the end of the day when you come face, you can say the internet has allowed a lot of people to be way more comfortable at talking shit and saying some insane, batshit crazy stuff to one another without feeling the consequences. So, what RM is basically doing is like, you're not going to say that to my face anyway. So, if you're going to come face to face, if you just want to be friends with me, if you just want to hang out, just bring something to drink and we're good. But if you're not about that life, then I don't want you around and you're not going to bring that same energy anyway. Because people always think that they're fucking warriors online, but then when come face to face with a real human being, that's when they crumble. So I just love the fact that he's like, let's be honest. Don't put me on a pedestal. Don't try to have some unrealistic expectation of me. Lower your gaze. Don't egg on me. If I make a mistake, it's because I'm fucking human, and my mistakes don't equal to a fucking world ending situation. So shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Let me be. I'm a Let me make my art. Let me do my music. Let me serve the military. Let me just do me. Let me do whatever the fuck I want.
증오는 해롭지만 I suck it up 이제는 거꾸로 더 절벽으로 사냥형과 함께 어머니 속썩이로 어쩌면은 법이로 아니 그건 never know 난 착하게 살 거야 하지만은 you never know 눈은 좀 깔아줘 그러니 자극하지 말아줘 친구가
I do love I'll live an honest life, but you never know. And then the reflection. Like you see one thing, but you don't see the real me. You see me, but you don't see the real me. So I'm living an honest life, but it's not necessarily what you see from looking me online and all that kind of, like basically the real Namjoon.
You never know 눈은 좀 깔아줘 그러니 자극하지 말아줘 친구가 되고 싶다면 그냥 술이나 좀 따라줘 you dig? I see what I see I be what I be
The blocks there are really interesting too, almost like bump in the road or something. Ooh. Damn, I love this aesthetic. Damn, that was so fucking dope. Outside of the lyrics, I love the fact and the meaning of the song of RM just wanting to be himself and like basically letting you know exactly how he feels about it. But the goofiness and the unseriousness of RM and like the aesthetic style, it's almost like even like the reflection, the lens thing that he was talking about, I'll be what I be, the mirror to represent like the reflection of RM and whatnot. It was so very minimalistic, and it's almost like he told it's almost like the director is like his best friend or something and told him, hey, do you have like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, like It's not gonna take too long, maybe a half hour. Let's film something cool while we're here. I like the aesthetic of this neighborhood, something like that. Um, but like his dance moves, like he looked shy but sassy at the same time. I really like that. There's two things also. He talks about people you walk like a duck, or you walk like a duck bitch, or you walk like a duck in general. Usually there's a saying, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's probably a duck, as he constantly saying about talking about the clueless, the mindless bastards. So it means if someone exhibits the characteristics or behavior typically associated with a particular thing, then it is likely for them to be that very same thing. So if they walk like a duck, quack like a duck, look like a duck, they're probably a fucking duck. In this case, a fucking moron, maybe. Um, there's also a mention of him saying, "I'm not a monk," which is kind of interesting. Like from a quick search, like typically a monk is a member, like I know what a monk is, but a member of a religious community made up of men who agree to give up worldly life, remain poor and unmarried, and obey all laws of their community. There's like a weird correlation between him saying I'm not a monk and being an idol. Like, and I don't, like, by the definition of what a monk is, like giving all life, worldly life, remaining poor and unmarried. Like remaining the unmarried part is kind of interesting in terms of like idols becoming, like recently it has become more normalized for idols to have relationships and for people not to go batshit crazy over it. Although people still do. It depends on what group, obviously, but there's like so much craziness happening when it comes to like dating life. And it's like RM, even in Come Back to Me, at the end of the day, he's like it's almost as if he's found that special someone that changed his entire perspective on life. As in the beginning of the music video, he was rejecting pleasure, alcohol, all of that kind of stuff. He was lost. And then he found this woman, and this woman basically changed his entire perspective. Suddenly he is communicating with the people that he didn't in the beginning of the video. He is taking that drink, I believe. He is having fun because he found someone that completes him, quote unquote. But also, like obeying all laws of the community is kind of interesting in terms of him not wanting to obey. He wants to disobey. He's not a diplomat, as he said in the actual lyrics. He constantly says, "I fuck it up, and when I'm about to crash, I'm gonna step on the pedal even harder." So it feels like I'm going to be me unapologetically, and I'm going to be everything that you think that I'm not supposed to be within like this community potentially of, you know, people expecting me to be like a voice or expecting me to represent something when all I really want to do is represent me, my beliefs, my likes, my dislikes, and I just want to be me unapologetically. That's at least what I got from this music video. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Let me know in the comment section if I made any sense. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this one. This might have been, uh, I do love how all the three music videos that we've checked out in regards to this album were so completely different. And even though this one may not have the budget of Lost or Come Back to Me, it still has like this unique flavor, and like Namjoon's lyricism and the beat itself is really, really cool. It's addicting, it's catchy, and I love it when idols swear, like basically kind of like being unapologetically himself, and like everybody makes mistakes. That just makes me human. And idols are not supposed to be perfect dolls, as we talked about on this channel plenty of times. So yeah, if you enjoyed this reaction, let me know in the comment section, and make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you want to see some more BTS reactions, check out the playlist where there's a ton of reactions to BTS. And if you want something extra, check out the Patreon where we have the Run BTS series. I'm currently at episode 112, I believe, or 111. There's the August D documentary. There's the Busan concert behind the scenes stuff as well. And there's a full list of all of the available reactions in the pinned comment, in the pinned post on Patreon. You do not have to sign up in order to see the list, which includes a link to an archive of every single reaction that I have on the Patreon. It is free for everyone, non-members, to watch and go through. And if you see something that you like, consider subscribing to the Patreon. And by doing so, you would be basically supporting the production of these videos here on YouTube. So thank you so much. Be well and safe wherever you are, and have a wonderful rest of the week.